The Doctor's encountered the Sea Devils previously, but never in this incarnation.
A really beautiful design by John Friedlander, a really great idea by Malcolm Hulke.
You think such feeble material can hold me?
I hope that the fans will be delighted to see how they are in our time.
The sets for this episode have been the biggest sets I've ever worked on.
They're craftsmen of the highest order. The attention to detail is outstanding.
I didn't always know we'd bring back the Sea Devils. I'm really thrilled we're able to. It's one of those monsters who I think Doctor Who fans have a lot of affection for.
Sea Devil.
Land parasite.
All right, let's not get into the name calling.
What Chris really wanted in this was that the Sea Devils were very recognisable from the first Sea Devils that John Pertwee's Third Doctor encountered.
So basically, it's a new design for the Sea Devils, but incorporating all sorts of original elements. This is the sketch. So now you can see with the sketch, we knew kind of what the weapon was going to be, but that developed as well after the sketch. But in the sketch, we hadn't developed the ideas of what their feet would be or what their hands would be. And so obviously that changed through discussion as we fitted them. That there is the end result, and it took quite a lot to get it to look really kind of authentic on camera.
They showed me no mercy. The call went out, and you awoke. And now our time has returned.
The process is quite simple, really. The genius creators of all the masks and all the prosthetics in this show, they never cease to amaze me, the stuff they come up with, and then, you know, you see it in combination with the art department and when it's on set with the lights, and everything just looks fantastic. The mask itself, it's not a full prosthetic, so it's not tucked in my face, it's more of it just sort of sits on top, and it sort of molds around my face that way. So rather than gluing it to my face, it's just a mask, it's a headpiece that sort of is secured to my body. And as always, I've got this fantastic team of people around me who make sure that that goes on. Because once that's on, then my vision is so limited that I need help to get dressed. And yeah, so I've got a cracking team that sort of puts all the layers on as we finally complete the process.
Since when do Sea Devils have a ship?
Since me.
So the sets for this episode have been the biggest sets I've ever worked on. Matt Strevens, the exec, was saying it's probably the biggest set they've actually made, and they've really got above and beyond this year, and I think it's going to look amazing on screen.
We walked into this epic pirate ship that had so many different layers, so many different spaces to work in. It had so much depth and so much detail. It was really brilliant.
It's all about movement, because when you're on the sea, everything's moving. Even if you are docked, something is moving. So we need our department to make the movement happen, be it a rope, be it lanterns. So they actually, when they were designing the set, they already building many moving parts.
Any last words to try and save your skin, Doctor?
Yeah. Going up!
Dav and I, the production designer, we talk practically every day, and we're always sending information through to each other. So any concepts or colours that Dav does, and we know immediately because we all share everything. We're never doing anything that fights against each other. The whole purpose is to be unified.
There's one thing I definitely push as a department, really important, that the more people that are involved in it, the better it's going to be, because you would think of something that I haven't thought of when I'm always asking people to suggest things. I then would put that forward when we're in our production meetings or design meetings with the producers and directors. They might not like them, or they've been thinking of something else, you know, and again you think, oh, that is a better idea, and then we can tweak our ideas to suit that. I think you've got to be prepared to tweak and have suggestions for other people. It ends up being better. It really does.
When I came onto this, I had no understanding people who were working parallel to the production. And by parallel to the production, when all the cameras are here and all the people are here, there's someone in another studio building sets, there's somebody looking at other costumes, there's someone looking at makeup design, there's someone else looking at prosthetics. So it's not the people who are working on the production on that day that make this show what it is. It's everybody else doing the things that you don't see until you need it. And the biggest example of that was suddenly walking into a studio and there's a massive hand-built pirate ship there. It just completely blew me away.
Such a brilliant achievement by this production team to build that incredible ship set. You know when you've got a great set because people are sort of sneaking on while it's being built and sneaking on at night after filming's taken place. And I know for a fact that John Bishop filmed it and sent it to his wife going, look, I'm a pirate. You know, so much of what we do is CG, so much has got a lot of set extensions and that kind of stuff, but a big physical set built by the amazing art department was a real thrill. You know, when people say, oh, we're putting the cannons on today, that's just great.
Man the cannons.
And it's one of the great joys of doing Doctor Who and having done Doctor Who, is you go, oh yeah, there's the pirate ship that they've just built.
Don't forget to click below and subscribe to the official Doctor Who YouTube channel.